A Florida woman has been sentenced to 22 months in federal prison for running a massive years-long scheme to traffic thousands of stolen Microsoft Certificate of Authenticity, COA, labels. The case has drawn significant attention from law enforcement and the broader technology industry, given the scale and duration of the operation. Microsoft COA labels are anti-counterfeiting tools that verify whether a software copy is genuine. Misuse of these labels poses serious risks to consumers and companies working to protect intellectual property rights. This video is sponsored by Stonefly. More on that at the end of the video. Microsoft COA labels serve as a critical line of defense against software piracy. These certifications confirm the legitimacy of software products and are a cornerstone of Microsoft's broader anti-piracy efforts. By orchestrating the theft and resale of these certificates over several years, the defendant caused measurable harm to both Microsoft and its customers. The labels are far more than decorative stickers. They are legally binding components of software licenses that guarantee end users are receiving genuine, unaltered products. The scheme involved the illicit procurement and large-scale resale of Microsoft COA stickers through fraudulent channels. Investigators found that the operation had been running for several years before authorities were able to bring charges. The stolen labels were sold across various platforms commonly associated with e-commerce, making it difficult for authorities to fully quantify the total financial damage inflicted on Microsoft and consumers. Buyers who purchased these counterfeit-backed products were often led to believe they were obtaining legitimate software, a deception that carries its own downstream risks, including exposure to unpatched or modified software that may introduce security vulnerabilities into personal or business systems. The 22-month prison sentence handed down in this case reflects how seriously federal authorities treat software piracy and intellectual property theft. The sentencing is intended to serve as a strong deterrent to others who may consider trafficking in stolen technology credentials or software licensing materials. For Microsoft, the outcome of this case reinforces the need for continued vigilance and stronger security measures surrounding the distribution and authentication of COA labels. Law enforcement's involvement also highlights a growing commitment to treating software piracy as a genuine cybercrime rather than a minor commercial offense. This case puts a spotlight on the persistent vulnerabilities that exist within software supply chains and licensing ecosystems. The trafficking of stolen COA labels represents a direct attack on the trust that consumers place in software vendors. Companies across the technology sector are being reminded of the importance of building robust authentication systems and monitoring distribution channels for signs of fraudulent activity. Industry stakeholders are encouraged to take a proactive approach to security, investing in systems that make it significantly harder for bad actors to exploit licensing infrastructure. As this case demonstrates, the consequences of failing to do so extend well beyond financial losses. They erode consumer confidence and create fertile ground for broader cybercrime activity. And now a word from our sponsor. Stonefly's NAS storage appliance has been recognized by DCIG as one of the top 5 mid-market software-defined storage file backup targets for 2025-26. Stonefly offers a 100 terabyte immutable and air-gapped SSO NAS for $9,995. Key features include air-gapped and immutable storage, deduplication, MFA, and volume deletion protection. The appliance includes a 100 terabyte Gen 10 8-bay 2U rack mount with 7 14 terabyte enterprise SAS drive pack, a 12-core storage virtualization engine, 32 GB system memory, 12 GB SAS hardware RAID controller, and an 800 watts platinum certified hot swappable power supply. It also provides services like snapshot, tiering, encryption, sync and async, replication, and supports CFS, SMB, and NFS, Cloud Connect to Azure Hot, Cool Blob, AWS S3, erasure coding with a 1-year warranty and support included in this price. Subscribe for more cybersecurity news. Thank you for watching.